Under the Bodhi tree, Buddha addressed his disciples gathered in silence, awaiting his words to illuminate their hearts. My dear ones, understand the intricate bond between the mind and body, for it shapes your suffering and liberation, Buddha said. He pointed towards a man kneeling, his hands cracked from toil, his eyes weary with the burden of earthly troubles. Friend, you seem heavy with labor and worry, Buddha observed, his gaze soft, his voice a balm to aching hearts. The Buddha's gaze softened, his wisdom flowing like a river's current, steady and calm, yet infinitely deep. He said, tell me, friend, of your daily labors. Describe how they are shaping your path and your inner peace. I explained my routine, tasks piling one upon the other, each demanding attention, leaving little room for clarity or purpose. The wind moves it without choice, yet its essence remains tied to the earth that nurtures and anchors its growth. In this leaf is the truth of mind and body, two forces interwoven like the threads in an artisan's tapestry. The farmer, confused but curious, asked, Master, how do we untangle this knot that binds us, causing endless suffering? Buddha smiled, serene, yet his words carried the weight of lifetimes. The knot exists because you resist your own impermanence. Close your eyes, friend, and breathe deeply. Feel the moment with your entire being. As though your troubles have disappeared, the farmer hesitated, then obeyed, his breath shaky at first. Before it steadied, his body softening, his face easing. Do you see how the mind settles when the body finds peace? And how the body calms when the mind quiets? The farmer opened his eyes, astonished. Master, it is as if the chains of my fears have loosened, he whispered, his heart lighter. Indeed, Buddha replied, awareness is the first step to breaking the cycle. Awareness allows you to see the knot clearly. The disciples murmured among themselves, pondering this revelation, exchanging thoughts like sparks igniting in the depths of their minds. Buddha gestured to the assembly, drawing their attention back to his presence. Listen closely, for ignorance dwells in unguarded moments. Your body is like a musical instrument, vibrating to the tune your mind plays. The Buddha's eyes were luminous with wisdom, offering solace through their depth. As he continued to share his truth, productivity, he said, is a flow, like the river that nourishes the land without haste or hesitation, moving with purpose. A child sitting with the disciples asked, Master, how does one align the mind and body when the heart feels heavy? Feel the weight within, Buddha said gently, but do not resist it. Resistance turns pain into suffering. Acceptance transforms suffering into light. I sat in silence, absorbing the metaphor, feeling the quiet ripple of the stream echo within my distracted, busy mind. Be the river, the Buddha advised. You must not fight the tides within you, Buddha continued. Instead, learn to navigate them with the wisdom of awareness. Let your breath guide you, for breath is the bridge where mind and body meet. Exchanging whispers of existence, a merchant stood, speaking hesitantly. Master, my troubles come not from pain but from desires. Consider this, he added. The river does not lament the mountains it cannot cross. It embraces the path before it. His teaching settled like mist upon my heart, revealing the wisdom in focusing on the present, rather than yearning for more. When craving subsides, the body regains peace, the mind clarity. Observe your desires without attachment. As a flame flickers but fades when the fuel runs out, Buddha advised with conviction. The merchant, reflecting deeply, nodded. As his face brightened, shadows receding as if dawn had finally graced his weary heart, Buddha stood, his robes flowing gently in the breeze, his presence commanding yet imbued with infinite compassion for his listeners. My teachings are not mere words but mirrors. Hold them before yourself and see clearly the roots of your suffering. A young woman approached, bowing deeply before him. Master, my grief overwhelms me, clouding both my mind and my body. Buddha took her hands in his, as if carrying her pain with effortless compassion. Grief is natural. It reveals your connection. Do not push grief away. Let it flow through you. For in its passage lies wisdom. In its depth lies healing. The woman wept softly, her tears not of despair but release. Like rain nurturing barren soil, allowing life to blossom, the disciples watched, silent witnesses to this profound moment, their own hearts stirred, their minds awakening to hidden truths. You all carry burdens, seen and unseen, Buddha said, addressing his followers, but burdens are lighter when embraced, not resisted. Remember, the mind and body are two faces of the same coin, inseparable in their dance across the path of life. When you understand this unity, suffering dissolves like mist under the morning sun, leaving only clarity and inner freedom. The Buddha sat quietly beside a potter's wheel, observing its slow, rhythmic turns with peaceful intent. I approached him, my mind tangled with thoughts, seeking his wisdom to untangle my restless spirit weighed down by ceaseless labor. Blessed One, I began hesitantly, kneeling beside him. My work feels endless, yet its purpose escapes me, leaving my heart restless. The Buddha's gaze softened, his voice flowing like gentle rain, steady and soothing, as he replied, describe your labors to me. Another day, under the vibrant canopy of a forest, Buddha walked with his disciples. The earth soft beneath their feet. He paused, pointing to the ground where a fallen leaf rested, its edges curling, its color fading into brown. Observe this leaf, Buddha began, his voice calm, resonant. It is no different from us, existing within the dance of time. A disciple knelt, picking up the leaf reverently. Master, why does the sight of decay stir unease in our hearts? Buddha smiled gently, the corners of his eyes crinkling. Because your mind clings to what is transient, fearing the truth of impermanence. Impermanence, he continued, is not a curse but the essence of life itself, shaping existence as water shapes a river. The disciples murmured among themselves, their gazes falling to the earth, where countless leaves cradled the ground, some alive, some withered. Buddha sat beneath a tree, his movements fluid, his presence grounding, like a mountain rooted amidst the shifting winds. Once, a woman approached me, her face pale, her eyes hollow with the weight of immeasurable sorrow. He began. She had lost her only son and begged for a way to restore life. Her grief a storm consuming her spirit. I asked her to bring me a mustard seed from a household untouched by death, promising it would heal her pain. She journeyed from village to village, knocking on every door, searching, yet finding no home free from the touch of loss. Finally, she returned, her heart heavy yet her mind alight with a new understanding, her sorrow transformed into wisdom. I held the clay, its malleability resonating with my spirit, reflecting the possibility of transformation within my restless, scattered thoughts. The Buddha's voice carried the gentle strength of truth as he said, the clay mirrors your mind. Both require patience and focus. He gestured to the wheel again, its motion uninterrupted, steady and deliberate, embodying the essence of his teaching on presence. The wheel, he added, does not rush. It unites us, reminding us of the preciousness of the present, the imperfection of holding too tightly. A young monk, his face full of curiosity, asked, Master, how can we accept impermanence without falling into despair? Buddha gestured to the forest around them. Do you see the leaves that fall, and the ones that sprout anew each season? They are both part of the same cycle, neither superior nor inferior, each necessary for the other to exist. Acceptance comes not from resisting the nature of life but from embracing it fully. With openness and equanimity, Buddha explained, An elder disciple spoke softly. But Master, what of sickness? When the body falters, and the mind spirals into darkness? Buddha nodded, his voice now carrying the weight of deep compassion. When the body falters, remember, it too is part of nature. Illness and health are not enemies but companions, reminding us of the delicate balance between vitality and fragility. Do not fear illness. Instead, care for the body while calming the mind, for in doing so, harmony can be restored. The elder disciple bowed deeply, gratitude radiating from his being, his doubts easing like fog dissolving under the warmth of the sun. A merchant, standing nearby, asked, Master, why does impermanence evoke fear in some and peace in others? What makes the difference? Buddha picked up a twig, snapping it with effortless grace. The sound sharp but the action deliberate. It is perception, dear friend. When the mind clings to permanence, impermanence feels like loss. When the mind embraces change, impermanence becomes a source of freedom. The merchant lowered his gaze, reflecting deeply, as if Buddha's words had pierced through layers of misunderstanding within his heart. Buddha continued, impermanence is the flame that consumes ignorance, the wind that disperses attachment, the rain that nourishes seeds of wisdom. You need not fear it, for it is through impermanence that you can let go, grow, and see life as it is. The forest seemed to echo his words, the rustling leaves, the bird songs, all harmonizing with the profound truth he shared. A child, sitting quietly, whispered, Master, if impermanence is natural, why does it still hurt when things we love fade away? Because love clings. My child, Buddha answered gently. But love can also liberate. When it accepts the transient nature of existence, let your love flow freely. Like a river, not confined by fear or attachment, but alive with the spirit of giving. His words settled like soft rain upon my heart, bringing life to dormant truths, cultivating the seeds of mindful productivity. Be the potter, the Buddha encouraged, shaping each vessel with love and presence, allowing each task its rightful space to unfold. Remember, impermanence is not an obstacle but a teacher, guiding you to live fully, wisely, and compassionately in each moment. Do not lament what changes, but cherish it, for it is through change that life renews itself. Endlessly, beautifully, I held the clay, its quiet presence grounding me, reminding me of the harmony that arises when effort and attention align. Mindful productivity, the Buddha concluded, is not about doing more, but about doing each task with intention, care, and calm focus. Another day, in the serene glow of twilight, Buddha sat amidst his disciples, the air rich with the scent of jasmine. My dear ones, you have pondered suffering and impermanence, Buddha began, his voice soft, his presence unwavering, like the earth itself. Tonight, I shall guide you further, towards the unity of mind and body, where peace and liberation find their roots. A restless disciple, shifting where he sat, asked, Master, my mind scatters, my body tires. The Buddha sat beneath a banyan tree, his gaze fixed upon a tapestry hung before him. I approached him, carrying questions in my heart, seeking his wisdom to unravel my doubts and find deeper purpose in life. Sit still, breathe deeply, do not resist your thoughts or your fatigue. Greet them as you would greet an old friend. The disciple obeyed hesitantly, his movements clumsy at first, his breath uneven, but soon he settled, as stillness enveloped him. Feel your breath, Buddha said, his words steady as the rhythm of the ocean's tide. Feel how it nourishes both body and mind. The body expands and contracts with each breath. The mind mirrors this rhythm, finding solace in the simplicity of existence. The disciple opened his eyes, a glimmer of understanding in them. Master, I feel lighter, as if my burdens have lessened. Buddha nodded. Unity does not mean perfection. It means embracing the imperfections within, aligning the discord into a single, resonant chord. A farmer spoke next, his voice hesitant but filled with curiosity. Master, how does unity help in times of hardship and toil? Buddha picked up a stone, holding it before them all. This stone is heavy, yet in its stillness, it is balanced. Balance is the essence of unity. When the mind steadies, the body follows. The Buddha extended his hand toward the tapestry, its patterns radiating beauty born of intention, patience, and interconnected purpose. True productivity, he said, arises not from the number of threads woven, but from the harmony created in their union. A young monk raised his hand, his voice eager but cautious. Master, is unity a goal we must strive for, or a state we uncover? Buddha placed the stone gently back onto the earth. Unity is neither a goal nor an illusion. It is the essence of presence. Do not strive for it, for striving creates division. Be like the weaver, he continued, weaving with care and intention, knowing that each thread contributes to the greater tapestry. I looked at the tapestry, its intricacy reflecting the wisdom he shared, its beauty rooted in the presence of its creation. A merchant stood, his robe flowing in the breeze, his face marked by years of anxiety. Master, my thoughts race endlessly. Buddha motioned for the merchant to sit before him. Do you fight these thoughts, trying to banish them, or do you welcome them? The merchant hesitated. I fight them, Master, but they return, stronger, louder, consuming my peace with their relentless chaos. Buddha's gaze softened further. Do not fight your thoughts, for resistance feeds them. Instead, guide them gently back to your breath. When the mind is chaotic, let the body anchor it. When the body wavers, let the mind steady its course. Your life, he said, is a tapestry woven from the threads of your actions, thoughts, and intentions. Weave it with care. Unity is not an achievement. It is a practice, a journey where mind and body walk together, hand in hand, through mindfulness. You create bridges where once there were chasms. Let your labor reflect your heart's values and your soul's truth. He paused, granting me time to absorb his teaching, his serene presence offering solace and wisdom through the simplicity of silence. Because unity is not found by seeking but by allowing. It comes in stillness, like water in a stream. Unity flows naturally when obstacles are removed, when resistance dissolves, when presence takes its place. The child smiled, his youthful face radiant with the simplicity of understanding, his mind at peace, his body at ease. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video. Master, unity feels impossible when grief takes hold. When the heart aches deeply, Buddha rose, standing before her like a tree rooted amidst a storm. Grief is natural. Unity begins by accepting what is within. Do not resist your sorrow. Let it flow, let it breathe. In its depth lies the seed of healing and strength. The woman wept, her tears soft yet full, her heart easing as Buddha's compassion enveloped her like sunlight breaking through clouds. Buddha turned once more to his disciples, his voice resonating through the space, filling it with calm, purpose, and profound truth. Unity is not the absence of suffering but the alignment of suffering within the greater harmony of existence. Beyond attachment, beyond fear, practice stillness, embrace impermanence, nurture compassion, and you shall find the unity that lies dormant within your mind and body. The assembly bowed deeply, their hearts filled with gratitude, their spirits alight with the wisdom Buddha imparted, their unity growing. The moon rose high, its light bathing the monastery, its cycles reminding all of impermanence, of harmony, of life's interconnected flow. Thank you for watching. Buddha's teachings are always with you. Subscribe to our channel and we will see you in the next video.